Prince William is reportedly formulating a plan to finally strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their HRH titles. Riley Sullivan is a lifestyle reporter here at skynews.com.au, and he's always across the latest celebrity headlines.
It didn't begin with a bang. It started with a whisper, quiet murmurs inside Westminster hinting at something brewing. Not a tabloid tantrum, not a viral rant, but a real motion, officially lodged inside the House of Lords. That's right, the world's oldest democratic chamber just got involved, and this time, it's not just headlines, it's paperwork, parliamentary paperwork.
Markle is still using her HRH title despite agreeing to drop the title when the Sussexes left royal duties. How is Will planning to deal with this?
This wasn't just the public side-eyeing anymore, this was the system striking back. Meghan Markle, still officially the Duchess of Sussex, might not hold that title much longer. Yep, the British establishment is on the move, and this time, it's moving against her. No tabloid chaos, no headline-grabbing scandal, just a silent strike sneaking through the halls of Westminster. Quick breather, smash that like button and subscribe if you live for royal drama. Now let's get back to the chaos.
Meghan Markle has been very brazen recently with the use of the HRH. Now, royal fans will know in 2020, during the negotiations for Harry and Meghan to leave royal duties, it was agreed with Queen Elizabeth that they will not use the HRH title. That is a long-standing precedent, and there's good reason for it. Basically, the HRH is only given to working royals.
But now that quiet whisper, it's turned into a roar. For the first time since Megxit, Britain's elite aren't just gossiping, they're acting. The House of Lords has officially kicked off a petition to strip Meghan Markle of her Duchess of Sussex title for good. And no, this isn't some tabloid stunt. It's legal, it's real, and it's shaking the foundation of everything she thought was untouchable. A few months ago, people said this would never happen.
So the fact that she's continued to use this HRH when they've been instructed not to, I think is absolutely infuriating in Buckingham Palace. And there was a very interesting source inside close to the Prince of Wales who spoke to the Daily Beast.
The House of Lords isn't acting in a vacuum. They're riding a tidal wave of public outrage. A YouGov poll from May 2025 shows a staggering 77% of the British public believes Meghan should be stripped of her Duchess of Sussex title. That's not just a majority, it's a political earthquake, the strongest recorded backlash against her to date. Parliament isn't just responding to protocol anymore, they're answering a public call for accountability.
Changed my mind on things, but I don't want them to be stripped of it, but I think I now understand they're trying to do, I think that would really be validated if they said, this institution isn't for us, we love our family, but we would like to hand these back. And I think that would be incredible.
This isn't just fallout from the Oprah interview, it's a whole new level. Support for removing Meghan's title has only grown, with voters across the political spectrum uniting on one rare point. Royal titles aren't decorative, they're constitutional. And the sentiment doesn't stop with her. A solid 61% now say Prince Harry should lose his titles too, especially the His Royal Highness styling. But for now, all eyes are on Meghan, seen as the face of controversy, commercial exploitation, and institutional embarrassment. And the moment that tipped it all, that viral clip at the Beyoncé concert where Meghan laughed and said, "You know I'm Sussex now." That wasn't just a throwaway line, it was the spark that turned public frustration into official action.
Do you think they might be?
They could be. I mean, it really depends on the next part of the documentary and what it shows, doesn't it? You know,
because we haven't had the shock
factor yet. I feel really sad about it, to be honest.
I
feel sad that we've got to this point. I think they could have made a lot of differences.
I wish we could find...
This wasn't a trending tweet or some fiery YouTube rant. This was Parliament officially in session. Lord Simon Lee, a crossbench peer, introduced the motion, and what makes it historic? Both Conservative and Labour members are backing it. That alone signals serious trouble. The petition doesn't pull punches either. It accuses Meghan Markle of violating diplomatic norms, exploiting her royal status, and turning her title into a personal brand. And here's the kicker. The language used in the chamber? Brutal. They say she's disrespected a title that was granted in trust. This has moved far beyond palace whispers and family feuds. Now, it's legal territory, Parliament stepping in where Buckingham Palace won't. What sparked it all? That Nigeria trip? Meghan and Harry showed up in traditional wear, Gave speeches, posed with high-ranking military officials, all, while acting like working royals. But it wasn't official. Not approved by the Foreign Office. Not cleared with the Crown. And that's what finally triggered the House of Lords. In their words, unauthorized diplomacy that put the monarchy's neutrality at risk.
For hours since the release of Harry and Meghan's bombshell Netflix documentary, and the papers have been reacting overnight. Oh boy, have they been reacting. The pair are dominating the front pages. One Conservative MP said that he is planning to bring forward legislation in an attempt to strip the Duke and Duchess of Sussex of their...
A viral clip from Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter concert in Los Angeles captured Meghan Markle laughing, shouting, "You know I'm Sussex now," and joking with Mindy Kaling to start calling her Meghan Sussex on With Love Meghan. To casual viewers, it seemed like harmless fun. But for members of the House of Lords, it was the final straw. That clip didn't just go viral, it went straight into the petition as Exhibit A lawmakers cited it directly, calling it a crass trivialization of sovereign designations. In their eyes, it wasn't just a joke. It was proof Meghan sees her Duchess title as a branding gimmick, not a constitutional responsibility.
Life, they've moved to America, they've got their house, they've got their kids over there, so they're not really part of our...
Yeah. I don't think it's even that they don't deserve it. It's just they don't want to live it.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to live it, then what's the point?
It will make what they're saying more authentic, because I think it is authentic, but you can't say all of that and then keep those titles.
Yeah.
Legal experts in the UK now warn that Meghan's public use of her title could violate the Royal Titles Act of 1917, a law that prohibits royals from leveraging their titles for business or show. The viral concert clip didn't just reach the public, it landed in Whitehall too. And across the board, the message was the same. If Meghan wants to be an influencer, she can't be a duchess. The petition in the House of Lords is just the start. Meghan Markle's royal fairy tale isn't just under scrutiny, it's unraveling under the weight of the brand she tried to build around it.
It would not be a good move, because we need to try and cool the temperature. And we need to try and kind of understand, what is this all about? And that was my big thing with watching 3 hours of it last night. 3 hours. I thought,
won't get them back, Kate.
I thought, what are they trying to say? And I wasn't even quite sure. What did they say to you?
This isn't gossip or tabloid noise. This is coming straight from the heart of British power. The monarchy stays silent, the king holds back, but the House of Lords, they're speaking loud and clear. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, may soon have her title wiped from history. While her defenders shout sexism and racism, this runs deeper. It's now a constitutional issue. The Lords aren't chasing drama. They're acting on law, tradition, and royal protocol. Their target is clear: Meghan's Sussex title. Petition points 5 through 8 call out serious misconduct, starting with her repeated breaches of royal communications protocol.
Think of her as an actress. And I remember when I was in a relationship years ago, everything I did and said, whether I cried, whether I joked, this boyfriend of mine would say, "Well, you're an actress."
As if you were fake.
So I think as if it was fake. So I feel that she's also a bit awkward and watching everything that she's saying, so that doesn't play well to people. But
The Royal Communications Protocol is a centuries-old rule designed to prevent royals from making unauthorized statements, especially when abroad. Meghan's podcast, Archetypes, was singled out by name during the House of Lords debate. On that show, she repeatedly referenced her royal past to promote private projects, discussed how the royal family treated her child, shared personal mental health struggles, and even accused an unnamed royal of racism. While the palace stayed silent, Parliament isn't holding back. The Lords argue that Meghan's comments, made while still holding the Duchess title, caused serious global embarrassment.
3 white siblings and then 2 mixed-race siblings that I got to know later in life. All I am is a country bumpkin from Kent.
yeah.
I don't know any different, and I didn't grow up thinking about that difference. And when you looked at it from her point of view, she said...
It went beyond embarrassment. The Lords argue Meghan's words seriously damaged the monarchy's reputation across the Commonwealth. This isn't about free speech. It's about misusing a royal title to launch personal attacks on an institution that cannot respond. The petition then shifts focus to another major issue: the blatant commercialization of a noble title. Meghan and Harry's deals with Spotify and Netflix weren't just media projects. They were branded, marketed, and sold under the Sussex name. The 2022 Netflix documentary even opened with the words "Duke and Duchess of Sussex" boldly displayed on screen.
I got if I wasn't Dame Kelly Holmes double Olympic champion based on the colour of my skin, as opposed to people understanding my cultural background. I don't know any different than being a Kent white girl. From what I see and what I know, because everyone around me was white. This is a normal environment.
The Netflix series flaunted Meghan and Harry's royal titles, even trying to trademark Archewell and Sussex Royal, until the Queen stepped in to stop them. The House of Lords calls this unauthorized commercial use of noble status and says it could justify stripping Meghan of her title. Simply put, she turned royalty into reality TV, and Parliament noticed. The petition also blasts Meghan for turning her title into a punchline, pointing to her media appearances and the New York car chase incident, later called exaggerated by police. Despite claiming victimhood, the Lords say she's created a damaging media storm that drags royal dignity through the mud. Her Nigeria trip blurred lines too, meeting military leaders and giving speeches as a duchess without approval. Parliament warns this risks diplomatic confusion and says Meghan acted like a working royal without permission. Meghan's royal dream is crashing into British law. Titles are earned, not taken for granted, and legal steps may soon strip her duchess title. The Oprah interview accusing a royal of racism without naming names is called inciting public anger while still enjoying royal privileges. Public backlash is massive. Polls show strong support for removing her title, saying she mocks the British honor system by turning her rank into a brand. If the monarchy can't protect its titles, it loses power. This petition is more than a scandal. It's a constitutional move to restore the dignity of the crown against Meghan's Hollywood reinvention.